Daddy! Daddy!
What is it, son?
Why do we have a free market economy?
What do they teach you in school these days? Son, you see, we have a free market economy because the founding fathers of the American nation were influenced by a book called The Wealth of Nations, written by Adam Smith.
Why did he write it?
Well, Adam Smith wanted to put his ideas about a free market into a book so that they were simple and easy for the ordinary man to understand.
How do you get all that stuff?
Oh, well, you see, he researched in the American colonies, which were the only free market in the world for a while because they were far away from Britain. Let me tell you a story about that, actually. You see, one day, Adam Smith arrived in the American colonies on a ship, a sailing vessel called the HMS Enterprise. The first place Adam Smith went when he came was to an inn owned by an old friend of his sister's to secure lodging.
Coming. Sir, welcome to the Rosemary Egg.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's all wet.
But, thanks.
Hang on a second.
How can I help you, sir?
I was wondering if you could tell me where I might find Jason Belly, the innkeeper.
He's right down the hall on the right side.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Oh, hey Adam, how you doing?
Hey,
Good to see
how are you, Jason?
Have a seat.
It's been a long time since I saw you. Back when you last came to Britain.
Oh yeah, your sister wrote to me and she said you were coming over and you were working on a book.
Well, yes, actually, I'm doing some research for a book I'm writing about the economic system of the American colonies, the relatively free market you guys have here, because you're so far away from Britain that the king can't influence you guys much.
Would you need any help with it?
Well, I kind of need to know the way to your guys' Hall of Records. Could you point that out to me later today?
Oh yeah, I'll show that to you.
Alrighty, and also, for a bit of field research, if you know any like street vendors or
Oh yeah,
salesmen.
on the way to Hall of Records, down the few blocks, you'll see Wes and Joe, and they sell some wares, and you could probably learn a few things from them.
But you buy from them often?
Yes.
Okay, so they would make a very good example for me.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jason. This is all very helpful, and
Yeah.
I'd love to tell you more about the book once I get farther done. So.
Just ask the servant for your key, and he'll show you to your room.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks again for putting me up with so many others.
So I stayed in an inn for vacation?
Well, not quite, son. He was at the inn for a short time to sleep for the night, but then the next day he headed out to do his research at the Hall of Records. And on the way he saw a couple interesting things.
First is going to be Connor Jackson. So it'll be a strikeout, and we think a wild pitch.
And I think, Dwayne, that Jim Wolf did the right thing there on that.
Excuse me, sir. I'm doing research for a book on the current economic state of the American colonies, and I was wondering if you could point out where the category for that research would be done. I need specific records, like from the government, because most companies do not publish the type of records I could use.
Well, sir, we cannot give you access to the government records. Even for an ordinary citizen, you have to submit a petition with good reason basis.
Alright, well could you submit a petition for me, and meanwhile I'll just use the sources you have.
Okay. Your name, sir?
Adam Smith.
Wes, why are you packing up? I've seen you here selling your electronics every day. Why are you closed?
I had to close down shop because Joe over there was doing so much better than me.
What on earth was Joe doing that was better? His shop's just as ratchety as yours most of the time.
Well, first, we lowered prices by doing a 20% off sale. And I had no sales, so everybody was buying over there. So then I tried to match him with the 20% off sale, but then he hired it up to 45% sale.
Oh, man.
And then he started advertising, and I had no advertising. So everybody was attracted to his shop.
Why didn't you advertise?
Because I was sick. And then I tried to better him by getting this laptop over here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That.
Laptop would go much more, but why are people buying the laptop?
Well, then he did a 2-for-1 sale. Yeah,
Wow.
and that gave customers better incentive to buy.
But you guys are able to do this? Because, I mean, where I come from, things have fixed prices. And
Yeah, we can.
still, that doesn't seem quite enough for me to go out of business. I would just match him with that every time.
Well, Joe over there, he was offering better customer service, such as giving free repairs for defective items. And I just can't do that.
So you're saying that he used sales as price incentives, then what did you say he did next?
He advertised.
He
Attracted
advertised.
customers.
Okay, he advertised and attracted customers. You could do that too, though, when you weren't sick, right? And then you're saying, did a 2-for-1 sale?
Yep.
Or was that after you? Oh, right. You tried to give the laptops away.
Yeah, I was selling better products.
Better products.
Yeah.
So we have sales, advertising, better products, customer incentives, and then customer services. It's 5. And those 5 things are what caused you to go out of business.
Yep. There was too much competition for me.
Competition. Huh. Well, what are you going to do now?
Well, you see, I stole all of Joe's money from all the profits that he made. I'm going to be so rich.
I'm an officer of the law!
No.
You stole a man's money!
No.
You have the right to remain silent!
I'm in
You have the right to
competition.
an attorney!
No.
Just take the money, I don't care. They don't pay me enough. I'm going to... Okay, you're going to be locked away for a long time. He's going to throw the book at you. Don't even try to save you.
So that's competition?
Yes, son, and that's not all.
But teller, there's a man named Adam Smith from Britain. He would like to access our government economic record. He want to research for his book.
We must not let him. He could be sent by British intelligence. Those records show that we have a rapid increase in weapons productions. Can you put a guard on the records?
Alright, sir.